Masterath brings the heat. Sam Elliott on repeat. Whispers of Fernandez creep. Lensing Garrow's best completes. Dirty noise loud and clear. Big God conquers fear. Feels like the end is near as England sheds another tear. The time has arrived. Lift the global trophy high. Underneath arena lights. Field formations unify. A world united till we die. Game on! 2026!
Two months ago, we had 160 international football teams. And after the last 2 months, we are now down to our final 32 for the 22nd year. Welcome, everyone, to the Global Trophy Finals, the 2026 Global Trophy Finals. I'm Masterath, and I'm joined, as always, alongside...
Sam Elliott 64, and yes, we are here for the finale of the 2026 Global Trophy Finals. Of course, the 22nd annual Global Trophy Finals. It's a very exciting time. Lots of narratives and stories to kind of tie up and put together. I'm very much looking forward to cracking on with this one.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Obviously, of course, this is the final tournament, the final video, in fact, to lead up to the 2026 Champion of Champions. So there are a lot of teams that currently in that ranking for the Champion of Champions is around the 20, 30, 40 rank mark. This is their last chance to try and get into that top 32. This is their last shot.
It is indeed, and not least of which is England. There is a real chance that they may end up qualifying for the Champion of Champions.
Yeah, I mean, not only England, but other teams like Ecuador, Paraguay, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, all out of the top 32 at the moment. However, that doesn't factor in the fact that you do get points for actually being in a Global Trophy final. So, even if you get knocked out in round one, you still get a decent amount of points. So, these are the ranks for currently, but they very well could change even if you do get knocked out in round one. So, it's certainly all to play for those teams. Even teams that are much lower in that 2026 Champion of Champions rankings. A good performance here, a really good performance here, could shoot them right up the rankings into that top 32.
Absolutely, it's all to play for. And the thing as well is there are teams here obviously who performed extremely well thus far. Teams like Iran, Australia, a team that aren't going to be in these finals. In 25th, there is a chance for the first time Australia miss out on the Champion of Champions. They'll be watching this with bated breath, hoping that they don't slip in rank too far because they're only 7 ranks above the cutoff. So, yeah, pressure's on for them as well.
Certainly is all to play for here. Also, a couple of questions to potentially be answered. First off, will Mexico be the first team since the Netherlands to go back-to-back, win back-to-back global trophies? They're in this tournament. They finished second in the Americas qualifiers last week. So they're in with a shout.
They really are. There's a real possibility. And of course, the last 2 times, we've seen, 2 of the last times we've seen new winners, the Netherlands and Portugal, they both won their first 2 titles back-to-back, didn't they? So
sure did.
Mexico won last year. There's a real chance they could do that. Can Argentina win their first title in 11 years?
Yep.
And as a result, become the first ever team to hold all available silverware at once? The Global Trophy Champion of Champions, the Global Trophy, and their local qualifiers. Can France go unbeaten this year? Will we see an African team finally lift the Global Trophy? There's a lot of questions to be asked.
Could we see an Asian team do it before an African team?
Absolutely.
There's certainly some chances here. Anyway, speaking of Asia, it's time for our dud team. Yeah, you were expecting Americas, weren't you?
Well, after a bit of research, as it turns out, Aruba have been in the Global Trophy once before.
They certainly have. There is one team, though, that is making their Global Trophy Finals debut. Just to go down the list, by the way. Yeah, so one team is making their Global Trophy Finals debut. 31 teams have made it out of these 32 into a Global Trophy Finals before. 28 of them have finished in the top 16 before. 23 of them have been in the top 8 15 of them have been in the semi-finals at least, or have made it to the semi-finals at least. 10 of them have been in the top 2, and we have 6 of our champions in there.
Yep. It's a lot of firepower in this competition. There's a real chance here for some big upsets. Yeah, let's crack on. I can't wait for this.
Yeah, well, our dud team, representing Asia, making it to their first ever Global Trophy Finals. It's the Global Trophy ranked 125 Uzbekistan.
Yeah, Uzbekistan had a good run in the Asian qualifiers, making it to the top 8. However, as it is their first occasion making it to the Global Trophy Finals, they are our dud team today.
Oh yeah, just to clarify how we do our dud team for the Global Trophy Finals, we kick off essentially with what is your best run in a previous Global Trophy Final. Then it is how many times you've achieved that feat, your greatest run. Then it goes down to Global Trophy Finals appearances. If there's still a tie after that, it goes down to your Global Trophy ranking. In this case, since Uzbekistan is the only debutant out of these 32, they are automatically the dud team. But then again, that might not be the worst thing for Uzbekistan, because Angola, about 5 years ago, were making their debut in the Global Trophy Finals. They went on to do, I think they've been to 3 now, I think. They were in the Champions last time round as well.
And of course, it keeps them out of any particular troubles. It gives them a guaranteed chance to go in again next year, doesn't it? So Uzbekistan, it's a shame for them that they don't get to compete after they've made it to this point. However, it's a cool achievement for them, and they will have an opportunity to do so next year.
They sure will. Next up, ranked 31 out of these teams, I guess, making it to their second Global Trophy Finals. It is Global Trophy ranked 112, Aruba.
Yeah, Aruba, of course, the lowest FIFA-ranked team possible to have qualified for this stage, have done so. An amazing achievement, and they may even get further. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, their last appearance, they were knocked out in round 1 by South Africa, 4-2 in the first round, which, to be honest, getting 2 goals against a team of South Africa's caliber, not bad. It flatters them, to be honest.
Yeah, not bad at all.
But yes, Aruba did actually make it to the 2014 Global Trophy Finals, beating Trinidad and Tobago and Honduras in the American qualifiers to get to the Global Trophy Finals. And to be honest, with that win, they did leapfrog Uzbekistan to be able to actually compete this time.
Absolutely. Fair play to them.
Next up, representing Africa, making it to their third Global Trophy Finals, it's Zambia.
Yeah, they've been there in recent years as well, of Zambia. So, yeah, a bit of a purple patch for their history, let's say.
Certainly could be on that one for Zambia. When it comes to Zambia, though, they've had 2 previous attempts at the Global Trophy Finals. Global Trophy rank number 74 right now. And yeah, they've been knocked out in the first round on both occasions. Next up, representing Asia, making it to their 6th Global Trophy Finals. It is Global Trophy ranked number 59, Vietnam.
Yeah, Vietnam have been here on 5 separate occasions. Each and every time they have lost in the opening round of the Global Trophy Finals. They'll be hoping to try and break that duck on the 6th time of asking.
They are certainly one of the teams in the Champion of Champions rankings that they're on the outside of it, but a good performance from Vietnam could certainly get them into contention. Their current ranking in the Champion of Champions is 50.
Yeah.
Certainly a shot.
There's an outside possibility that Vietnam get into the Champion of Champions, yes.
There's a chance, certainly. They could be the Burkina Faso of this year.
Yeah.
Now we get to the teams who have made at least to the top 16 before in a Global Trophy Finals. And first off, representing Europe, making it to the 3rd Global Trophy Finals, it is Global Trophy ranked 78, Northern Ireland.
Yeah, they're going to require a big run to get into the Champion of Champions. Northern Ireland, once upon a time, have qualified and made it to the top 16. That was on one of their 2 previous occasions here, but they're here for the 3rd time, and they'll be hoping for a repeat, hopefully, of that strongest run they've ever had.
They are certainly an outsiders for the Champion of Champions, though. Currently, Champion of Champions ranked 72.
Yeah, so they're going to require a big performance here, aren't they?
They need a huge run to get there. Massive. Next up, also representing Europe, making it to their 3rd Global Trophy Finals. It is the Global Trophy ranked nice, dirty nice, of course, Slovakia.
Yeah, 69th rank in the global trophy standings. They may also end up getting in the Champions with a good run. They've only ever, when they have qualified, made it to the round of 16. So expect them to win their first match and lose their second.
Yeah, never been knocked out in the first round of the global trophy finals if they've made it there. Next up, representing Africa, making it to their only their fifth global trophy finals.
Yeah, it surprised me.
It's ranked, global trophy ranked 58, Egypt.
Yeah, they have made the round of 16 on 2 previous occasions and twice have failed to reach that stage. But yeah, Egypt, a very, very strong team in terms of the African standings. They've never had the great success in the global trophy finals, but they are currently in a position where they are in the top 32 for the Champion of Champions. So there's a good chance we might see them in the summertime.
Sure are. Ranked 27th right now in the Champion of Champions ranking. So they're going to want a good performance here to try and make sure that they stay ahead.
Yeah, they want to solidify that, don't they?
Certainly do. Next up, represent Africa as well, making it to their 8th global trophy finals, Algeria.
Yeah, strong team as well, Algeria. That they've made it to this stage on 7 previous occasions. This is their 8th bow. They've made it to the round of 16 on 2 previous occasions. I think a bit of a dark horse, Algeria.
Certainly could be. I mean, global trophy ranked 49. They haven't had a great run over the last 4 years, though. Their Champions rank is 64.
Yeah.
So big results needed for Algeria there.
Yep.
Next up, representing Asia, making it to their 5th global trophy finals. It is the global trophy ranked 52, Iraq.
Yeah, they've had a pretty decent run of form over the last few years as well. Have Iraq a top 16 finisher on 3 of their 4 previous appearances. So pretty decent strike rate when it comes to Iraq making it to this point. They generally win the first round before coming up against stiffer opposition. They've also got a decent chance of qualifying for the Champion of Champions, provided they get a couple of wins under their belt.
They may only need 1 or 2. They're currently ranked 34 in the Champion of Champions ranking so far. So, plus also those extra points you get for just being in the finals. That
could be enough.
That might be enough, Might be, but they'd certainly want to at least make a round 2, I'd say.
Yeah.
Next up, representing Europe, making it to their 4th global trophy finals. It's global trophy ranked 60. And bloody hell, they might do it. They might make the Champion of Champions. It's England.
Well, of course, they make it to the Champion of Champions regardless, because if they don't make it, they'll be the dud team.
That's true. But I meant as like properly.
Yeah. What are we going to do if they have to compete?
The Big R will be the
Faroe
dud.
Islands, I reckon.
The Big R will be the dud. Do we want Rwanda or the Faroe Islands to be the dud?
Yeah. So, someone pretty obscure.
Meme-like.
Yeah.
Something meme-like.
Yeah.
But yeah, England, I mean, at the moment they are in the Champions ranked 47th. So a round 2 would give them enough points, but they'd need results to go their way. Yeah, I'd say they need top 8.
To kind of guarantee themselves a berth in the Champion of Champions is required.
Yep, they have made it to a quarterfinals before, back I believe in 2009. So
yeah, on 1 previous occasion out of their previous 3, they've made it there.
Yep, they are capable, but they to silence all doubt of England's resurgence, they need this.
They do.
Next up, oh yeah, by the way, we're now on the teams that have at least made it to the top 8 before. So next up, representing the Americas, making it to their 7th global trophy finals. It is ranked 36th right now in the global trophy rankings, Paraguay.
Of course, last week we saw that they made it all the way to the semi-finals of the Americas, and of course, former Americas winners back in 2009. Paraguay, a decent team, have the opportunity here to spring an upset, I think.
Also to make it into the Champion of Champions. They're currently, their Champion of Champions rank is 41 so far, so they're very close. Yeah,
they've got a real opportunity, haven't they?
Certainly do. Next up, also representing the Americas, making it to their 9th global trophy finals, is global trophy ranked number 34, Peru.
Yeah, Peru, a semi-finalist as well in the Americas last week. As we saw, they ended up losing out to Mexico on that occasion. Peru looking pretty solid for a Champion of Champions berth. They are currently 24th highest rank at the moment, so they're looking pretty secure. A win would almost guarantee it.
Certainly, I'd say, for Peru. They're pretty much there. Next up, also representing the Americas, making it to their 11th global trophy finals. It's global trophy ranked 30. It's Ecuador.
Yeah, Ecuador, a former Americas winner, as we know, from 2007. A decent team. only once making it to the quarterfinals, but I think they've got potential to do so again, considering the field that is in play this year. I think there's certainly some scope for some surprises. Ecuador have a real opportunity with a win or two to get themselves into that top 32 for the champions in the summertime.
Yep, current champion of champions rank is 38, so they're close. They are close. They're right on the outside there, right on the lip. Next up, representing Asia, making it to their 13th Global Trophy Finals. It's Global Trophy ranked 21, China.
Yeah, China, 3-time Asian champions in 2009, 2011, and 2019. One of the powerhouses of Asian football. They are pretty strong when it comes to, their own local competition in the Global Trophy Finals. They've never had a bad time of things. I say 12 occasions they've made it, which is very, very impressive strike rate. It's, over 50%. Yeah, good team.
Yeah, and former
runners up this year as well, right?
Yeah, and former quarterfinalists, of course, and also finished runner-up in the Asian qualifiers. Their current Global Trophy Champions rank is 16, so I think they're there already. They could crash out at this point.
It'd be a big surprise if they slipped out, I think.
Yeah, they could crash out at this point, and I think they're fine. Next up, represent Asia as well, making it to their 15th Global Trophy Finals. It's Global Trophy ranked 17, Japan.
Also 3-time Asian champions in 2008, 2021, and 2023. Japan, one of the powerhouses of Asian football as well. Only one time making it to the quarterfinals does surprise me, though. I think I would have expected more from them.
Yeah, they've had a difficult run of it. They're actually lower ranked in the champions rankings than China. They're ranked 22, but Japan, I believe, is one of those sides that has been to the previous 2 champion of champions, and they're looking quite solid to make their 3rd.
Yeah.
Next up, representing Africa, making it to their 11th Global Trophy Finals. We remember them, I remember them this time. It's Morocco, ranked 27.
Well, of course, Morocco, famously a couple of years ago, of course, they beat France, didn't they, in the round of 16 to make the quarterfinal in 2018. An incredible performance that year. They made it to that stage of the competition. Morocco never won an African title, which surprised me. I think they're a stronger team than they let on.
Certainly do. Probably would they be like maybe the best African team to have never won the African title?
Now that Ivory Coast has won one, I'd say yes.
Yeah.
No, you probably have to look at them. Maybe
Ghana.
Maybe Algeria as well.
Egypt,
but I say if you look at who have now won African title, because Ivory Coast have now won one, I'd say they're probably the next best.
Yeah, but when it comes to the Global Trophy Finals, 2-time quarterfinalists. Next up, representing Asia, our last of the teams that have only made it to quarterfinals before, making it to their 13th Global Trophy Finals. Global Trophy ranked number 18, Iran.
Yeah, of course, 2026 Asian champions, our first local competition champion in the Global Trophy to be, unveiled. They are, looking pretty good for a champions berth as well. Iran have an opportunity here with a decent draw to do some damage. I think they're a pretty decent team. We know that they have won, the joint most now. Oh no, they've now won behind Australia, aren't they?
Iran, they're joint with Saudi Arabia, I think, aren't they?
Yeah, they've both got 4. So 4-time Asian champions as of this year. A really good team.
Yep, 3-time quarterfinalists in the Global Trophy Finals, and their current champions ranking is 26. So, I mean, I don't think they need too much to qualify, but they do need to get a little bit more here.
Yeah, I think as long as they don't crash out ridiculously early, then they should be good.
Now we get to the teams who have made it to the top 4 before, and we kick off with making their La Decima, I guess, making it to their 10th Global Trophy Finals. It's Global Trophy rank 24, the USA.
Yeah, really, really good team, the US. Of course, former semi-finalist on one occasion back in, what year was it? It was 2014, I believe.
Yep, a solid performance there for the US. They have sort of bounced around the quarterfinals at points as well in recent memory. I think Czech Republic's win, I think, was Czech Republic's win was the US in the quarterfinals, I think.
No, was it? I'm misremembering them.
I believe so, yeah. But USA currently champions ranked 28. So again, they're a team that are, I mean, they're there right now. They just need to keep the ball rolling. Next up, representing Africa, making it to their 13th Global Trophy Finals. Senegal.
Yeah, they're looking almost nailed on for a global trophy champion spot, as you would expect.
They're there.
The former...
They're absolutely there. Absolutely.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they finished in the semi-finals within the last cycle, haven't they? I think they were top 4. Was it not last year, the year before? I think it was the year that... maybe it was the year that Netherlands won. I can't remember. But fairly recently, I think it was a Senegal top 4 placing. So yeah, one to watch out for. Could be a dark horse for the whole thing. I think Senegal. They're a dangerous team.
Certainly could be. They've had an amazing 4 years so far, to the point that their champions ranking is ranked 7.
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
big for Senegal. But yeah, their global trophy rank is 14. Next up, representing the Americas, making it to their 16th global trophy finals. If there was any doubt, it's the ever-consistent FIFA rank number 13, global trophy rank number 13, and champions rank number 14, unfortunately. But it is the ever-consistent Colombia.
Colombia, the best team, without a doubt, to have never won a trophy in the global trophy standings.
Absolutely, yes. I think very famously for Colombia, I think they made like 3 global trophy final quarterfinals in a row.
Yeah, it's seriously impressive. And the thing is as well with Colombia, the other thing you have to consider is, okay, they've made it to 15 global trophies. Okay, so it's a really, really, really good strike rate. The other thing to consider is, way back when, until a couple of years before the global trophy went onto YouTube, the Americas section only used to admit 4 teams. And Colombia have still got this insane record.
Exactly. It's been a brilliant run for Colombia. I mean, they're so consistent. Their global trophy ranking and their FIFA ranking match up.
Yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Amazing. Next up, representing Asia, making it to their 16th global trophy finals. They haven't been there in a while, but they're back. It's global trophy rank 15, Saudi Arabia. They're back.
Yep, 4-time Asian champions in 2006, 12, 14, and 15. So no Asian title in over 10 years for Saudi Arabia.
It's been a terrible run of form for Saudi Arabia. They have made the previous 2 champions, but this year, for this year's champions, they're outside the 32 at the moment at rank 39. They're usually top 16, really, aren't they?
Yeah, they need a couple of wins to kind of make sure that they get in, don't they? Like, a win might be enough. 2 definitely will.
You would certainly expect so when it comes to that. Next up, representing Africa, making it to their 10th global trophy finals, is global trophy ranked 16. It's the champions of Africa, South Africa.
Yeah, beating Nigeria in the final, of course, and making their 4th. Well, they've made 3 previous semi-finals, so they're the most team finishing in the semi-finals without making it to the top 2. Maybe they can correct that this year.
Yep, 3-time semi-finalists. And their champions rank's looking very good as well. They're ranked number 12 so far. I think they're pretty much safe.
Yeah, I would agree.
Next up, we get to our teams who have made it to the top 2 before. Kicking off with, it still hurts a little bit, this does, but still. Making it to their 10th global trophy finals, representing Asia. It's global trophy rank number 20, South Korea.
Yeah, South Korea, former finalist, losing out in the 2016 final to Spain. They were also previous semi-finalists the year before that. However, they have absolutely fell off the wagon in recent years. They're only at global trophy rank, well, champions rank 35. So a win or 2 should put them into the contention for a champion of champions berth, which is lovely.
Yeah, I mean, in 2023 and 2024... they have not had a good run. But 2025 and 2026, they've made back-to-back global trophy finals. So a bit of a resurgence for South Korea, potentially.
Absolutely. However, the next team will need an absolute miracle to get into the champions, which surprises me quite a lot, considering the team that it is.
Certainly is. But that just proves, I think, how this next team, how badly they've fallen off the wagon. Representing Africa, making it to their 13th global trophy finals, and the first one in many years. It's global trophy rank number 9, Cameroon. They're finally back in the finals.
Yeah, I mean, back when we started doing, publishing the rankings for the global trophy year on year, Cameroon were like a top 6 team.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
and they've now just fallen off the cliff, almost outside the top 10. Their Global Trophy Champion of Champions rank, so they need to get into the top 32 for that competition to qualify, is 57.
Yeah.
Which is, but for context, that's lower than England.
Yeah, they've done worse than England have in the last 4 years.
It's almost double Egypt. It's lower than Vietnam.
Yeah. Cameroon have had a really rough 3 years, but they have made it to the Global Trophy Finals this time around, and really all you need is a big performance here, something that Cameroon can do. They are two-time runners-up before of this tournament.
They are, and you know, we've seen before. You know, a big performance can rocket you up the rankings, and you know, give you a great opportunity for this kind of competition.
Certainly could. All eyes will be on Cameroon to see if they can do that. Next up, representing Africa, making it to their record-tying 18th Global Trophy Finals. It's the runners-up of last year, Nigeria.
Of course, African runners-up this year as well. They are two-time runners-up in the Global Trophy. As Chris said, they are the most, you know, they've made the most appearances now in the Global Trophy Finals, joint with Australia, outright. You know, no one else could like level them this year. Not even Argentina have been to that many finals. But Nigeria, they get a bit of a reputation as bottlers.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, the last 4 finals that they've been in, they've lost all 4. The last 3 African finals and the last Global Trophy final, they lost all 4.
And of course, they lost the very first Champion of Champions final as well.
Yes, they lost to Brazil. Next up, speaking of being runners-up,
oh dear,
representing Europe, making it to their 17th Global Trophy Finals, it's Italy.
Italy, of course, famously 4-time losing finalists in the Global Trophy. It still hurts. Of course, they've lost. I think they lost one recently, didn't they, against the Netherlands?
Sure did.
Yeah, in 2024. So, you know, surely one day they're going to get the dub, right? Surely.
You'd certainly expect so. I mean, yeah, 4 times they like the number 4 when it comes to the Global Trophy. They're 4-time runners-up. Their Global Trophy rank number 4, and their Global Trophy Champions rank is 4. They like the number 4, but they're also record-tying, because of France's win earlier in the tournament, record-tying 7 times European champion.
Yeah, they are. They won the European title in 2008, 2010, 2012, 2015, 2018, 2023, and 2025.
Sure are. Eyes are going to be on Italy on this one, because I think this is a weaker field than we have seen previously.
I would agree, yeah.
But still some big names coming back. Like, for example, we are now going to get into our top 6 teams who have won global trophies before. Kicking off with, representing Europe, making it to their 8th Global Trophy Finals. The Czech Republic's back! Yes!
They are indeed. But they need a massive performance if they want to be in the Champion of Champions, because their Champion of Champions rank is 65.
Yeah, I mean, they were top 10 in 2022 because of that Global Trophy win mostly.
Yeah, they were, but it's going to be a big ask. I mean, their Champion of Champions rank is lower than Algeria, so if Algeria outperform them, they'll finish higher in this cycle of 4, which is an amazing story. Czech Republic,
it's lower than Slovakia.
Champions, of course, in 2022, and an iconic win as well. It was beating Brazil in the final.
Yeah,
can they rekindle some of that magic?
I'd say the first truest shock of the Global Trophy Finals.
No, I agree.
Speaking of shocks in the Global Trophy Finals, we now get to our next team, making it to their 13th Global Trophy Finals, representing the Americas. All hail the reigning champions. It's Global Trophy rank 11, Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico, of course, winning last year. Runners-up in Europe this year, in the Americas this year, Mexico. Yeah, almost certainly will be in the Champion of Champions as well. They are a great team, and I can't wait to see how they get on in this competition.
Certainly going to be interesting for the champions. Yeah, their current Global Trophy champions rank, number 5. They're there already. Next up, representing Europe, making it to their 15th Global Trophy Finals. It's Global Trophy rank number 10. It's FIFA ranked number 10, Germany.
Germany, the 2-time Global Trophy champions in 2013 and in 2023. 1-time European champions in 2022. They've been on a bit of a good run as of late, Germany.
Sure have. I mean, their champions rank, only one team has surpassed them in the ranks, in the champions rank. They're ranked 2 so far.
Yeah, they've been on some good form, Germany. One to watch out for in these finals. I think that historically we always used to say they were the weakest champions. I don't think they are anymore, but they're still like, I think they're underestimated quite a lot.
Yeah, but they've certainly had a good run of it as of late, and of course, the biggest win, the record holders for the biggest win in a Global Trophy final match.
Yeah, they beat
Ukraine, I believe.
They beat Ukraine 6-0 in the final, didn't they? It was incredible.
Yeah, massive win for Germany to win their second title. Next up, representing Europe, making it to their 13th Global Trophy finals. It's Global Trophy rank number 5, the Netherlands.
Yep, 3 times Global Trophy champions in 2020, 21, and 24. The 2020s have been their decade thus far, the Netherlands. 3 times champions. They've been on, I think they've runners-up on previous occasions as well. They're a very, very dangerous team. And of course, European champions on more than one occasion as well. 2011, they won the European title. 2020, they went and won the European title. 24, they won the European title. So they've gone unbeaten 2 years in the Global Trophy. It's an incredible team, and have just really rocketed up the rankings in recent years.
Sure have. I mean, in the 2022 Champion of Champions, they were seeded at rank 1. In the 2026 rankings, currently, they're rank 1. Surely the team of the 2020s so far.
Thus far, yes, I would agree.
Now we get to our top 2. Both of them have won titles already this year. Kicking off with, well, representing the Americas, making it to their 17th Global Trophy finals. It's the Global Trophy rank number 1. It's the reigning champion of champions. It's the reigning America's champions, Argentina.
And they add that final trophy that they so desperately crave to complete the Grand Slam of titles. They've got everything else. They've never won on YouTube before, Argentina, and they haven't won a Global Trophy title in over 10 years.
It's been a long time for Argentina. If they do win, they will surpass Germany's record for the biggest drought between Global Trophy championships, if they can do it. But also, they'll equal another team that we'll get to in just a minute for the most amount of championships in the Global Trophy finals. And also, this team has won the most out of any team.
Yeah, it's true. Like, Argentina, and also they would overtake Australia for most titles outright.
Sure will. They're currently tied with Australia as well at the moment. And last but not least, the record 4-time Global Trophy champions representing Europe, making it to their 13th Global Trophy finals. It's the European champions, France.
Yes, of course, as Chris mentioned earlier on, 7-time European champions as well. So much to watch out for in this competition. Let's get on with it. I can't wait.
It's going to be very interesting. I mean, France, they haven't had a good run recently. Their current champions rank is number 19.
Yeah, surprised me that.
Yeah, not good for France there. But here we go. Yay!
It's every single one first time. Fair play.
I think we might have had one that wasn't, I think.
Yeah, even then, though, they've all been pretty good.
Okay, Japan...
So
oh, God.
Yeah.
Japan, China, Germany, Italy, Peru get the dud.
Cameroon, South Korea.
There's some big names in there.
I think, but there's only one champion in the top half of the bracket, and that's Germany.
Czech Republic.
Oh, sorry, Czech Republic as well. My apologies.
Okay, so yeah, but 4 champions are in the bottom bracket, and no England, of course.
Oh, God.
God.
England, Argentina, round 1. I'm calling it now.
You can hear the dud coming over the mountain.
Anyway, let's start things off with 2 Asian powerhouses, 2 3-time Asian champions, Japan and China.
Both teams have made it to quarterfinals before. One of them will get closer to doing that again. It is Japan, 3-1. China out, but I think their Global Trophy Champion of Champions rank of 16 will do them well enough, I think.
Yeah, I think that'll do them quite handily. Japan progress to the round of 16 once again. They'll be hoping to get to their second ever quarterfinal, but they're going to have a stiff opponent. It's either going to be the 2023 and 13 champions, Germany, or forever the bridesmaids, Italy.
Certainly is between these two. It is Italy. They once again prove their prowess in the Global Trophy finals. Germany out, and that really sets up Italy a good run to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, there's gonna be at least one team, or unless Czech Republic make it to the final, there's gonna be at least one team in the final that has never won before.
Oh, God, yeah.
Unless Czech Republic get to the final, which would be an amazing story if they did it.
And
but
if you look at
we'll
all of
see.
those, and if you look at all those other teams, look at all the lack of Europe in there, apart from Czech Republic and Italy.
Yeah, they're the only ones.
This could be just like a straight setup for a non-European team to win again.
Who knows?
Well, Peru are going to be getting the round of 16, the bye into the round of 16 here. I think fair enough for Peru. They had a good run, I think, as well.
They did. They were top 4 in their own local qualifiers. They lost out to Mexico in the semi-finals. There's RJ once again. We love the bloke.
Yep, there's RJ as usual. He's always here because it's a new recording day. So I think it is hard coded into the game that RJ Fernandez will always be the first one.
Well, thank you, Uzbekistan. It's been a pleasure having you this year, but they are out once again. But they will get at least an opportunity maybe next time, provided they are not the only team that have never been in the Global Trophy before.
Certainly on that one. But yeah, so Peru through to round 2. I mean, that's good for Peru. Peru currently champions rank 24. That could be enough for them.
I think it could be, yeah. Next up, though, 2 teams that need the win.
They do. They're both outside the top 32 right now.
Previous runners-up, Cameroon on 2 occasions. Previous runners-up, South Korea on 1 occasion. For a place against Peru in the round of 16.
It is South Korea. Cameroon are out, which means I'm pretty certain they are out.
Done.
They're not going to make the champion of champions. South Korea certainly could, though.
Yep, they're nowhere near. Out go Cameroon at this very, very early stage. That is a bitter, bitter disappointment for them.
We could see a second one here. It's Saudi Arabia and Senegal going against each other now. 2 former semi-finalists.
Yeah, 2 big hitters in their own respective fields. 4-time champions Saudi Arabians in Asia. 5-time champions Senegal in Africa.
Senegal pretty much qualified for the champion of champions. Saudi Arabia out of the top 32 at the moment. They need this win. And they do. Saudi Arabia into round 2. Senegal are gone.
That's a surprise for me. I thought Senegal were going to walk that one. I thought dark horses for the competition. They're gone.
Yep, Saudi Arabia into round 2. And they're going to take on... Well, they're going to take on another African team, maybe another African giant. It's Nigeria, runners-up last year, versus Egypt, who are wanting to make the top 16 for the 3rd time.
Yeah, I think Nigeria are probably the favourites here, though. Egypt right up against it.
Certainly expect so. It is Nigeria 3-1 into the second round to take on Saudi Arabia. It's not an easy task for Nigeria.
It's not. Speaking of not easy tasks, Czech Republic, the 2022 Global Trophy champions. They take on Morocco, who have never really had great success, and that they've kind of lived in the shadow of a lot of other teams in Africa, but they can cause a shocker. We've seen them beat former champions before.
Yep, 2-time quarterfinalists versus, obviously, well, the champions of 2022. Both teams really, at the moment, out of the top 32. They both need this. Czech Republic definitely do. It is 5-0 Czech Republic, and they move to round 2. Morocco are out.
Yeah, they're going to struggle to get into that Champion of Champions bracket now. Algeria next up take on the ever-consistent and cool Colombia.
Yep, Colombia, of course, semi-finalist is their best run so far, while Algeria's best run is a top 16 on 2 occasions in 7 attempts. And it is Colombia 2-0, and out go Algeria, and next it's Zambia versus Paraguay.
Yeah, an African team against another South American team. Paraguay, of course, former America's champions once upon a time.
Zambia, they have not made it. They've never made it past this stage before. Paraguay have. They've actually made quarterfinal before. And that will stay the same. Paraguay through Zambia for the 3rd year out at this stage.
2 South American team, well, a South American team and a Central American team, and Ecuador and Mexico next up. Of course, Mexico are current champions.
Certainly in Ecuador. Have had a decent, they have made quarterfinals before, so it'd be a shame to lose one of them. Obviously, the champions, Mexico, hoping it's not them. And it isn't 1-0. Oh! Well!
Huge match coming up.
That is massive. Okay, Netherlands versus France is next.
7 titles between them.
Certainly, Netherlands 3-time Global Trophy champions. France 4-time Global Trophy champions. It's Global Trophy rank 5 versus Global Trophy rank 2. And France go through. Netherlands gone. 3-1 to France.
That's a surprise for me. France go through. I know I predicted them to win the title last week, but I'm still shocked. An away win over the Netherlands make it through to the round of 16 to take on either the USA or South Africa.
Yep, both sides have made it to semi-finals before. South Africa, the better side getting there. But the USA certainly are going to want to keep the ball rolling here. They're currently ranked 28. They're not doing very well. They need to keep going. And they will! South Africa are gone, and it's Iraq versus England. Why do you have to remind us of 20-odd years ago, game?
Tony Blair is punching the air right now. For a place in the round of 16, it is Iraq versus England.
Iraq have gotten to the top 16 3 times. England have gotten to the top 16 only once. They need this, England. Iraq need this as well. They're ranked 34 in the Champions rankings. 8-0 England, and they go through to round 2. One step closer
to take on either Aruba or Slovakia.
Okay, they're gonna bloody do it, aren't they? They're gonna do it, aren't they?
So for context here, this is a big match for both teams because Aruba have only ever been in the Global Trophy once, as we know. They have never made it past the round of 32. Slovakia have been to the Global Trophy finals twice, and they've only ever made it to the round of 16. So they've always won their first match. Will that continue today?
Will it be 3 in a row for Slovakia? Yes, it will. 4-0, and Slovakia through to round 2. And next up is Argentina versus Iran. Interesting one, this.
Yeah, big one for both teams, both champions in their respective continents. This time around, we, of course, have already seen South Africa go. So we've lost one continental champion already. France made it through. We're going to lose our second one here.
Of course, Argentina, 16 times they've made it to the Global Trophy Finals, and 16 times they've been top 8. They've never failed to reach the quarterfinals before. Well, that could still say the same. It's 4-0 to Argentina.
And our final game for the round of 32 is going to be a match between Vietnam, who have never made it past the first round in 5 attempts, against Northern Ireland, who have got a 50% win rate in the round of 32.
Certainly do, between these two at the lower end of the rankings. And it is Northern Ireland. They have made it to their second round 2.
Draw they've got, though. It's going to be a tough one to get past Argentina, but we're going to go to the top of the table first. It's Japan versus Italy for a place in the round of 8.
Certainly is Italy, of course. Well, 4-time runners-up. They're looking to make their 5th final here. They got a little bit further to go, though. Japan looking to equal their best run as a quarterfinalist.
Not an easy task for Italy, I'll say that much. It's probably a favourable draw, but it's not a guarantee.
Certainly isn't a guarantee. Well, Italy made it one. It's 1-0 to Italy, and they will make it to the quarterfinals.
Once again, to take on either Peru or South Korea. South Korea have, of course, been former finalists in their own right. Peru, this is an opportunity to equal their best ever performance in the Global Trophy, which they've only ever done once.
Yep, it's currently 1 out of 8 for Peru. It's 1 out of 9. South Korea in the top 8. Has that done enough for South Korea? It might have done.
They may well end up getting in the Champion of Champions as a result of this, because they were 35 before this, and they're now going to be in the top 8.
Yeah, that's a huge amount of points to South Korea. They may make it this year. I think they might do.
Saudi Arabia next up against Nigeria. 2 teams who are, again, in their own respective continents, absolute powerhouses. You'd probably say Nigeria the favourites here.
Certainly on a consistency standpoint. Saudi Arabia have not been good for a fair few years. Global Trophy Champions ranked 39. They need this win. They don't get it. Nigeria through to another quarterfinals.
Yeah, great result from Nigeria. Of course, the losing African finalists, the losing runners-up from last year, still in.
Certainly, alongside, well, Czech Republic versus Colombia. It's an interesting one, this.
It is. Do you value the one bright spark of Czech Republic, or do you value the Colombian consistency, which we laud so highly?
Yep, and has been consistent for many, many years. Certainly no fluke. It is Colombia. Czech Republic out in the round of 16 of Colombia through to another quarterfinal.
And I think that dashes any hopes of Czech Republic making the Champion of Champions in the summertime. That's the end of them.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, 65, yeah, round 2 is not going to be enough. Paraguay, next up. Quarterfinalist is their best run. Mexico, the reigning global trophy champions.
You'd probably favour Mexico here, but Paraguay is not an easy opponent. We've seen that. They were America's semi-finalists this year.
Yep, 4 giant killers as well. They have beaten Argentina in the past. Not this time, though. Mexico in the quarterfinals.
Again, brilliant result from the champions. They've had a really good run of form right when it matters the most. And they will take on the winners of our next match. France, of course, the 4-time winners of the past against the USA.
Yep, USA champions rank 28. France rank 19. So France is in the better position here. But, so USA really do need to win this. They need this.
Yeah, to guarantee themselves a spot in the Champion of Champions. You'd probably say they're already there, though.
It is France 3-0. USA out in the round of 16.
Shame for the USA. Next up, it is England versus Slovakia. Slovakia have never made it past this stage. England have only ever made it past this stage once for a place in the top 8.
Yep, a top 8. Potential glory in the Champion of Champions awaits the winner. And it is England. They are in the quarterfinals, and that might be enough.
Unbelievable scenes. They will take on an almost impossible task next. But what a result for England.
Top 8 for England for the first time since 2009. It could be. That might be enough to secure them a Champion of Champions spot.
Unbelievable scenes. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought?
Who'd have thought that, like, in 2024?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, you're right.
And they're not out of it yet. Argentina are next, of course.
This could be a magical run for England.
It could be. Argentina, of course, well, they're gunning for this Grand Slam, aren't they? They are gunning for this.
They are the red-hot favourites coming into this.
Yep, Northern Ireland,
for sure.
Northern Ireland, this is the furthest they've gone so far. They have done it once before to the round of 16. Can they make their first ever quarterfinal and stop Argentina from making 17 quarterfinals in a row in the Global Trophy Finals?
I doubt it.
Tall ask. No, barely, but Argentina are through 1-0 to their 17th quarterfinal.
Look at this top 8. Wowee.
Is it the weirdest thing that I see England as like the big outlier in this?
They are the outlier. They're the lowest ranked team left in.
Sure are. I mean, if you look at it this way, what we got? We got 3 European teams. We have 1 Asian team. We have...
And 3 Americas.
3 American teams and 1 African team.
But what an African team it is.
Oh, yeah. Nigeria, an absolute powerhouse of an African team.
If you look at the top half of the bracket as well, we've also got 4 teams that have never won the Global Trophy. On the bottom half of the bracket, 3 of the 4 have won it.
And England.
And England, of course.
It's gonna, if England win the Global Trophy, it is going to be a rough run. But they would have earned it if they do.
It's a big ask. Let's crack on with the top half of the bracket first, though. It is Italy against South Korea.
Both teams have been runners-up before in this tournament. Italy 4 times, of course, famously. And they are in the semi-finals, 3-1. Italy going for number 5.
Well, can they make it to a 5th final? They'll take on either Nigeria, of course, last year's runners-up, or the consistent Colombia. Colombia, if they win, this will be their joint best run ever in the Global Trophy.
Yep, it'll be their 2nd time in the semi-finals. Nigeria, of course, 2-time runners-up. And it is Colombia. Nigeria are gone, and Africa follow suit. Colombia in the semi-finals.
What a result for Colombia. A huge win and a brilliant run from the consistency team. Mexico and France, the holders against the record 4-time Global Trophy champions.
A rematch from 2017's Grand Final as well. France won it that year. Mexico win it this year!
I'm stunned.
France are out!
Mexico through to the semis where they will take on... Sorry. They will take on England or Argentina in the semis.
Argentina, 3-time Global Trophy champions. England, they got back to the furthest they've ever been Can they go one further and knock out their first ever champion in a long old time?
It would be an incredible story if England make it through here. I doubt it, though.
Certainly will. Argentina 4-1 into the semi-finals. Go Argentina.
It's a bit of a standoff in this. The semi-final is a repeat of the Americas final, which we will get to in a minute. But first, Italy are Europe's last hope.
Yep, 3 American teams, 1 European team.
Can Italy make their 5th global trophy final?
Can they do it against the ever-consistent Colombia, the best run that they've had? It is Italy! 5! They're in the finals for the 5th time!
And they will be joined by either Mexico, the holders, or Argentina for the Grand Slam.
3-time champions Argentina, reigning champions Mexico. It is Argentina! They're in the finals! The champs are gone!
So it comes down to this. Argentina can equal France's 4-time champions and become a Grand Slam holder, or will it be Italy's first ever title?
Who is going to win? Italy's done it! They've finally done it! Italy are global trophy champions of 2026! Italy have finally done it the 5th time of asking! Italy have done it!
At long, long last, it is their wedding day, and Italy, drink it in. The Italians have won the global trophy at long, long last.
The 22nd global trophy champions. I honestly thought it was going to be 5.
Argentina's year.
I thought they were going to lose.
Yeah, I thought it was Argentina's for the taking for the Grand Slam, but no. Italy dug deep. And on penalties, I think.
Sure
yes,
was.
indeed. Wowee. Italy are the champions of the global trophy at last.
Finally, after so many years of heartbreak, Italy can finally get rid of that mantle of 4-time runners-up and replace it with one mantle that says 2026 Global Trophy Champions.
Unbelievable.
England
run.
finished 6th. What the hell?
Yeah, yeah, that's mental, isn't it? What a run! I mean, Italy. They had a fairly easy run to the quarters, but then
They beat
teams like South Korea are
They
not.
had to take out Germany in
easy.
round 1.
That is true. They beat Germany in round 1, didn't they? I take it back. But
They were on the easier bracket for sure.
yeah. But look at it. I mean, what a story! At last, thoroughly deserved. Italy.
The fairy
Mamma
tale
mia.
story has finally concluded in the ending that was wanted for a lot of people. Italy, the 2026 Global Trophy Champions. As usual, what a tournament. What a tournament.
Yeah, some big shocks in there as well. Mexico getting revenge for 17. Argentina just scraping to the final. They couldn't quite get past Italy in the end, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Colombia, of course, beating Nigeria. Nigeria having another rotten time of things. They would be disappointed to not be in the position that Italy are now in.
England
And
making it to the
finally,
quarterfinals.
I know. After so many years, Italy are level with now Mexico and the Czech Republic on one global trophy.
Yeah, I mean, and another new Global Trophy Champion for the first time.
Yep, in the last 5 years, we've had 5 different winners.
Yeah. And I believe 3 of them have won it for the first time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the Global Trophy is coming back to Europe again.
Sorry, everyone. We
Sorry.
almost had two years in a row where it wasn't. But
Sorry,
I think
comment.
this is an acceptable trade-off.
Yeah, I mean, people probably would have been annoyed that it would have been Argentina, so I think this is probably the better trade-off. That Italy finally wins it.
About time. Long overdue. The joint most successful European team. And of course, something else to celebrate on this run, Italy have now made it to over 100 wins.
Oh, yeah, they have. They have it all. Yeah. So France as well. A lot of teams have.
So congratulations. Italy, drink it in. The 2026 European title is yours.
Surely, though, when it comes to the Champion of Champions rankings, I think Italy's going to be our number one. Because there are four finalists as well in this.
They were runners-up in 24, and now they've won in 26. So,
I'm pretty certain that puts them at number one. That puts them at Global Trophy Champion of Champions rank number one.
So they're the favourites to go into that tournament then?
Yeah, certainly seems like it.
Well, maybe they could be the first to win the Grand Slam.
They might do. They certainly might do. You never know. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it from the 2026 Global Trophy. Italy, finally, after 22 years, after 4 heartbreaking matches where they finished runner-up to the winner, Italy have finally won the Global Trophy. A brilliant story which will lead us lovely into our next tournament, which will be in the summer to commemorate the 2026 World Cup being held in Mexico, the US, and Canada. The 2026 Global Trophy Champion of Champions. Essentially the tournament that's been the whole reason for all this talk about the last 4 years of Global Trophies.
Yep, absolutely. And, you know, there's going to be so many interesting teams. Will England have made it? We're going to have to tot up the points, and maybe we're going to see someone else as the dud team for the first time.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be close. It's very close. England losing at this stage with that goal line. I think they've done enough personally, but we'll have to total up the score when it comes to that. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it from the 2026 Global Trophy, our 22nd. I've been Masterath.
Sam 64.
And we'll see you in the summer for the Global Trophy Champion of Champions 2026, our 3rd one. We'll see you then.